What's up, Rubits? Little Big Robots back with a video, obviously. Today I'm going to be looking at some what you might call action dolls. Basically, this is a subcategory people have created to, I guess, just not use the word action figure, I guess. If you like these kind of videos, I cover mostly Little Big Robots, thus the name of my channel, like these guys here. Cover stuff like that, but I also cover a lot of dolls and interesting figures, and I'm going to get more into it, some different fashion figures, stuff like that, because I love really all things miniature. Today, though, I'm going to be looking at these miraculous figures. These are from, I believe, a French cartoon that's supposedly pretty popular. You can find these on sale. I didn't get the main characters. I only got these three because these are the ones I liked. The other three weren't that interesting to me, but I'll probably pick them up once they're down to, like, I think this was like $6, $9, $7. And then I got some variations on the action doll genre, I guess. Action dolls are what you call a doll that have more of a more of the kind of trademarks of an action figure. Double jointed knees. They're really posable. They're often, for example, in Squirrel Girl's case here, oops, there we go. They're often a cartoon or a comic, like a comic or movie creation brought to life. And these, I absolutely love the stylized look of these. Here's Rey from Star Wars. This was a line that wasn't real popular, but Rey's probably one of my favorite characters ever. She has some interesting mix of cloth with rubberized cloth with molded plastic clothes, but again, you have a lot of the same jointed abilities you do with an action figure. And then you have, like, this goes along with this Marvel line here. They're in the same team. I messed up her hair. This is, of course, Miss Marvel with her embiggened fist. This one's absolutely fantastic. You can put like she's pulling back ready to punch someone. Really posable and can stand on their own. These are really just a fun category of toys. If it's up to me, dolls are originally the originator. Dolls are what action figures are. Action figures are just dolls. So it's the hierarchy is dolls, and then action figures. Action figures was coined in the 60s by Mattel or something to differentiate the lines so boys wouldn't accidentally stumble upon a Barbie, God forbid. But it's good to see that the lines are blurring a bit now, and you've got these really interesting characters who supposedly these action dolls are going to be much more posable and stuff. But I also think it just illustrates a really cool design thing. I mean, if you look at this guy here, he's got his gun. This is a doll, or is this an action figure? This is I can't remember when I got this guy. I want to say in early 2000s. Very posable. He's got the double jointed knees. I don't even know what he's from. If anybody out there knows, let me know. But I just thought he was really cool. He has a lot of detailed actual clothes. A lot of people would call this a doll. But again, the one difference between this and a G.I. Joe, let's say a new one, is the cloth outfit. And that's a kind of a silly distinction. These are all I just call them figures. Here's his gun. So you've got a lot of cool things like that. I wonder if his hat would fit on Rey there with her flat hair. Let's see. Kind of. Anyway, so I wanted to open these and take a look to kind of illustrate why I'm really starting to fall in love with action doll lines and stuff like that. Let me see if I can change this. Here we go. Get back to one. Okay, so first we have this lady here. What I'm going to do is let me go back actually to the wide view. It's a little easier. This one is Bunny X. I got her because she's using that umbrella, and it reminds me of the horrible characters in Clockwork Orange. But then I looked in the package, she doesn't have the umbrella, but she was only $6. Then I've got Vesperia here. Again, I don't know the anime or the cartoon. I need to watch it. The French are always doing interesting stuff in anime and cartoons. I'll give you a little bio there. And again, dirt cheap. These were like $6 or $7. This one I was saying it was $9. Normally they're about $16, $17. The packaging is great. Here's the main character. I didn't get her. I really want this plainclothes one. I like, like a realistic doll that's stylized, but I thought that one was cool looking. So there's some really cool ones out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this. I'm going to get these open, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at them. All right, so I've got them separated out here. It's interesting. These first two here have this classic doll hair that is super crispy with product. You can almost hear that, and it's really weird. But this person here has this kind of nice plastic hair here. So let's start with this one. Actually, let's start with this little pamphlet. It's going to give you... I have no idea about this cartoon. I don't check it out. Like I said, there's some really cool designs in there. I thought that Cat Nora was the most action figure light. Renee Rogue looks cool. There's the one that I want. It's just kind of like a plain one. It looks really cool. Like, I guess it's an alter ego, huh? It's like her alter ego. Yeah, this one's interesting too. I have that little smaller version of that one. It's really cool. They have a lot of little accoutrement, extra bits. Look at that, they even have a playset. Wow, I have no idea about this stuff. I'll have to check it out. That's me on Halloween right there. It's gonna be me. Very cool. Oh, I thought that name was Dumbass. It's not, it's Dusu. Okay, so this one here, I completely forgot her name, or their name is going to be Vesperia. I have no idea what that's referring to. I guess these are kind of antennas. This is pretty soft actually, so not bad. But again, if you look at the posability, you've got a lot going on there. The arm is probably just a ball joint. Rotate. Why is there? Oh, I guess there's plastic on there to make sure the sleeve doesn't stick, probably. She's got a little bolo type of weapon thing. I'm sure you can take that off here, because I don't like that just sitting there. Well, I'll do it later. I was wondering what this was. I think it's some kind of hair comb. It's a hair clip? It is, but where would it go? Like right on her thing right there, her antenna hair. Let's see here. I'm not real good with this. I'm used to, plain old, 5-inch little plastic figures. So there's a little hair clip. I guess that's where it goes. But their joints are a little bit loose. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit here. Again, that's zooming in. What am I doing? Where's my zooming out? Anyway. Joints are a little bit loose, but they definitely hold a position, but you can see they can go everywhere. The waist doesn't have much articulation. The legs have a ton. So that's really cool. I mean, that's must be a double jointed knee. You just can't see it because of the costume. So you can see, you can really do some cool. Why can't I get that to zoom out? Let's see if I can get that to work for me a little bit here. I cannot for some reason. Oh well, we'll keep trying here. So she's pretty interesting looking. You can see, again, all the posability. The costuming is really nice. It's an actual cloth costume. But you'd probably need a stand for these. But just to stand up, it looks like they can do that just fine. Let's see here. Let's see if I can just get her to... Yeah, so she's standing on her own. You can't see that because of the stupid camera. There we go. So not bad at all. That's actually really cool. You'd have to put them in some more dynamic positions than that. You'd probably need a decent stand, and moving the table around, she's standing up pretty well on her own. This one was an interesting figure, but again, it didn't have the umbrella with her. I don't know why. The umbrella was awesome. I want to put this in her hair, but you can see how hard the hair is. There you go. I guess it'll stay that way. I guess she's a bunny, some kind of bunny. Again, similar kind of articulation. The wrists have this interesting rotate and plastic bit on them. Again, I'm thinking they put that on there so the sleeve doesn't slide off or slides off easily. I'm not really sure. Maybe you change the clothes out. I like these little artificial pockets here, but what's funny about that is women often complain about fake pockets in their jeans, so that's kind of a bummer at the same time. So you can put them in some positions. Watch out, ant. There's an ant on my table. But not much because their feet are so small. But I wonder if you can get them... So they're not quite, I mean, they were only $6. There you go, look at that. That's a cool looking pose. That's actually really, really cool. I really like that a lot. She's an interesting looking character. She, I guess, is a bunny, but I really, really wanted that, see if I can get a good photo here. I really wanted that umbrella to come with it. Like I said, she looked a bit like, not that it's a pleasant image, but a bit like Clockwork Orange. With how she was standing there. So really cool, really an interesting doll. Again, for something that's inexpensive too, these would be great for customizations. They do come with little pets. I'm not really sure why. It's a rabbit with a mustache. I thought the bee lady came with one, I guess not. This ant or cat person here Comes with a cat, a nightstick, which is just, I like this, the sheer violence of the stick as a weapon. Excuse me. This is like a tail, but it's a strap on the clothes there. Let me get the better light going on here. Here we go. So again, this is interesting. They have this kind of plastic rubbery hair, which I prefer on an action figure. That when you have the real hair, like you'd find more on a doll, it's going to be much more, it's just not going to last as long. It can get real gummy. This you could paint. Of course, the rubberized plastic is hard to paint. This is like an actual pleather. It's pretty thin, but it almost feels like a balloon, a latex balloon. But look, it goes into a different fabric there. You've got these cool pockets. Again, this one's a bit more, feels a bit more premium, but maybe it's just a bit heavier, and I think it's all because of the hair. It has to be all because of that hair. But looks a little bit, I think it looks a little cooler than the other two. It looks a little bit more premium. Maybe that's why they're a little bit, oh, the legs are definitely tighter joints. Let's see if I can get these in a cool position here. Yeah, this one's awesome. I knew I'd like that one. When I saw them in the store, I was like, oh, that's a cool one. It's like a cat outfit. Cat burglar or something. Let's see if I can get him to stand up. There's secrets to this, and I'm trying. There you go. He's standing up pretty well. Then you've got this lady here. She can do her little cool move. Again, pretty cool looking. They make a cool looking squad. So there's not as much posability as you would get in a, classic like a Marvel Legends or something like that. But again, these were normally $16 and on sale for $6. Well, I'm going to struggle on that. I'll do that later for a screenshot. So that one's pretty cool. I love this material. This is cool. Velcro's in the back. Looks like it's all one piece. The belt does come off, but it has this cool strap that reads like a tail, which is a cool little nod. And the boots are really cool too. So this has got a little more movability in the feet as well. They've got this kind of rotation, but not, oh no, there's a ball joint there. So that's not bad. It's just you don't have all that crazy foot articulation you get with a real premium figure. But again, really, really cool looking. I really like these. The point being, these are a really interesting category of toy to go through if you're getting a little bit bored with the usual figures and stuff like that. If you go and you look on the girls aisle, you'll see tons of really cool action doll lines coming out. And there were some in the past. As you see, these joints are actually really tight here. This is really a nice filling joint right here. And right here is especially tight. You can see that. This is a little bit loose in the shoulder, but the elbow's great. But this is a great line for, a great starting point for, fashion dolls, action dolls, stuff like that. They have a cool stylized look, but if you look at the silhouette, it's not crazy stylized other than the large head. So again, you could use these for customs. You can use them for toy photography. There's some really, really great options here. I'm really, really digging these a lot. He's my favorite so far. Or they are my favorite so far. I like this one second and the rabbit last. I like the color of the rabbit, but she feels the least premium. But that is a cool silhouette, though. Looks really cool. Reads from a distance. But anyway, thought you all would enjoy a look at something different for once. Check them out. I'm going to be doing more dolls, fashion doll stuff like that here on the channel, as you probably already know. Go check these out. If you want to go to, I got these on Target for dirt cheap right now. They're having a sale on them, so if you want to go pick a few up, do it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.